target wrinkles caused by squinting and frowning with one easy treatment. Hi, I'm Veronica with WatchMojo.com, and today we're looking at a way you can refreshen your face using Botox. So what is the Botox treatment?
Botox is a toxin. That's why we call it botulinum toxin. It's derived from a bacteria, but there's no bacteria in what we're injecting. So we take the purified toxin in very minute doses and inject it into specific muscles that we want to relax.
How does it work?
The Botox actually inhibits the contraction of the muscle by inhibiting the release of some neurotransmitters
Where can Botox be used?
in areas of dynamic facial expression. So frowning and then the crow's feet area are probably the two most common areas. The forehead too is an area that some people like to get treated as well. Common thing that we do is underarm sweating. And of course there the Botox acts a little differently. It's not stopping muscular contraction, but it actually stops the nerve impulse that creates the sweating.
At what age should you start using this treatment?
There are patients in their 20s who may do this. The most common is probably women in their 30s and 40s. We go all the way up to the 60s, 70s, 80s even sometimes. It tends to, in the right patients, have a very desirable, natural result.
Now you mentioned for certain patients, so will this not work for everyone?
Well, some people come in with, wrinkles and folds and think that, a Botox injection can help with all lines and folds. The Botox really works for areas of muscular, contraction.
What is the technique like?
Some people would say there's no pain, and some people would say there's a little bit of discomfort.
For someone who's coming in for their first visit, what should they expect?
They're here after a quick medical consultation if everything is fine, and it takes about 10 or 15 minutes. Patients, except for exercising the day of the injections, can pretty much go about and do what they want to the day of the injection. And usually the effects of the Botox are delayed by a few days. And by 1 week, you certainly will see the effects of the injection.
Now, we often see in Hollywood people who have no facial expressions. Are there any side effects?
In Hollywood, we tend to see the extremes maybe sometimes, and there may be patients who actually like that type of result, where they want to have a little more and a little less. But what I usually recommend is something that's going to be natural, where it won't be obvious to other people that they've had some kind of intervention.
Do you want to leave us with any final words of advice?
I think a lot of people come in here and they're just sort of scared about it. They've heard something about how dangerous it is. It's a toxin. I'm putting this stuff into my body. But we've been using Botox for aesthetic indications for almost 15 years. And for aesthetic injections, there has never been a major complication with regards to your health being at risk. I usually tell patients out of a lot of the laser and aesthetic work that we do, it's one of the safest things that I do.
Well, thank you very much.
My pleasure.